Hello, everybody. This is Ken Faulkner, and I am a knife addict. And they say confession is good for the soul, so let's go for this. Let's do this. If you saw the thumbnail, you saw about probably 90% of the collection. I roamed around the house, gathering them all. A couple of them didn't quite make the pile, but that's because they were sitting over here by the couch, and I just didn't think about it at the time. But those are very popular ones because they're next to me all the time. There's more. I know for a fact that I am not the worst offender. If you want to be negative about it, if I want to be negative about it, because I do love my knives. I don't know. I haven't sold one yet. I've never sold a knife. I've given some away, but that's fun. I like giving away knives. But selling them, it's just kind of hard. I mean, some of you have been with me for quite a while. The old channel to the new channel, and you've seen a lot of what I have in my collection, and I'm just kind of grabbing just random stuff. I've actually gone through and organized this stuff really thoroughly recently, the last 2 weeks, and so I don't want to mess it up too bad. But these objects with their sharp edges and their, especially with the modern folders, they're just the fidgety ness of them, and the textures, and sharpening them and cutting with them and all these things. It's just a lot. There's a lot. When I was just buying knives for fun, buying crazy stuff, kind of like this big beast here, although this was more of a recent one, but fun stuff like that. It was just the look of them. It's like the fantasy, the thoughts in my head. Kukris were always like a really popular one for me. And I still love those knives. I still love them, and I would buy more of them, except that I found these modern folders and all their different types of locks and their different blade steels, and it's just taking over my mind. I was up last night, probably 2 in the morning, thinking about knives. I hope that there's some people out there that have had that same experience, because I can't be the only one. And it's really, there's a lot to, when you actually get into it, like I said, it's only been maybe 4 years that I've been serious into collecting folding knives. But I get a wide range. I started out with a lot of these budget kind of knives, and I got these 3 cases, and I've got them organized by budget knives. So over here is budget knives. Over here is my premium knives. Over here are the brands that I have more than like 5 of a single brand. So Tucson's over there, and so I'm sorting them out. I've got them in a spreadsheet. I've got them all listed with prices, with blade shapes, blade steels, brands, names of the knives, so I can remember the names, because there's so many of them, and I have a hard time just remembering my own name some days. The costs. Oh, the cost. That gets a little wild, because you start adding it up, and it adds up fast when you got this many knives. I know that my collection is not anywhere compared to some out there. Some of these collections are just incredible. But to me, it just, and I'm not sure how those people feel. If they feel the same way as I do, it's a little overwhelming sometimes. And I'm up in the middle of the night and I'm thinking about all the fact that I have 2 more knives that are already on order coming to me. But I'm thinking, can I wait that long? One's coming on Monday. That's just a couple days away. Do I go to Amazon and order another one because I can't wait that long? And I think the more I try to not buy knives, the stronger that urge is. It's completely, it's a frenzy. It's a blade frenzy. And I do manage to keep myself under control. I haven't been left by my family and friends. I haven't lost my place to live. And I got all these cool knives. Look at that beautiful knife. The grinds. Just all the grind lines on here. There's so many different things. The titanium, the micarta, the carbon fiber. It's just amazing stuff. And there's just so much out there. These knife companies and other knife YouTubers. I was just watching Billy from Apex Alchemy. He just did a video talking about how much he hates Metal Complex. He's a big jokester. You have to watch it to find out what he means by that. But I totally can relate to what he was saying. It's just amazing. You get these anodizing. I mean, you can go on and on. The number of different steels that there are. I must have a dozen different steels or more in my collection. And you can get these just beautiful, beautiful knives. You can get the materials. Man, if I sit and try to find a certain one, that's when things get a little nuts. Because there's so many. I mean, I remember early days where I would be able to find things so much easier and lose them so much less awesome. Less awesome? less often. Zirconium, titanium, zircotite, mokatite, Damascus. It just doesn't seem to end. It doesn't seem to end. Budget, just really inexpensive knives that you still think are cool. Wood handles, all these patterns, slip joints, fixed blades. It's just amazing. Lockbacks. I could just go on, and it just draws me in. It draws me in, and yeah, I struggle, but the struggle sometimes, I guess, if it doesn't kill me, right? What do they say? If it doesn't kill you, it'll make you stronger. And so, as Christmas is coming up, I am really trying hard. And you've heard me, anybody who's watched my channel, you've heard me talk about how I need to stop buying so many knives. And I have slowed down. But I don't think I'm going to fully stop. Especially since I think most people, I mean, you know how some people are into really a lot of things, or something particularly that they collect, makes it easy to buy them stuff for Christmas. But then sometimes when people are into something like this and very specific, my middle son, he's into music, but he's into such unusual types of music, and if it's not unusual, he's not going to like it. So makes it hard for me to find music that I can buy from him. So a lot of times he'll just give me suggestions. But I think the same thing happens with me and knives. That people, my girlfriend will buy a lot of knives, but most often if she's not sneaking up on me and figuring out what I'm looking at, she's asking me, what do you want? What do you want for your birthday, for Christmas? So I don't get a lot of knives as gifts. So I just end up buying them for myself. So anyway, I don't know. I think I had to get it out of my system. Just lying there in bed, thinking about just the whole situation. And I don't know. I broke all these out just to kind of show you guys, not really trying to impress you. I'm just trying to kind of give you a point of reference of where I am. And I know I have friends, I know people that have way more, that could never get a photo of all their knives. And I may be there someday, because it's only been like 4 years that I've been really seriously collecting. So I don't know. These cases, you can see these cases here. You see them in the thumbnail. They're almost full. So there's probably going to be another case coming up in the next couple months. Another category of knives. I'll figure it out. And it's mostly, I do have flashlights and pins and pry bars, but not nearly so much. I have enough of those things just to have one to carry every day. Flashlights all over the house. But I'm not a collector like all these knives. There's really nothing really that I collect at this level. Maybe in the past, I used to be very much into music. I think that's where my son gets it. And I had lots of records and things like that. But yeah, this is different. This is different. Anyway. So yeah, I am addicted or obsessed or whatever term you want to use, where I am struggling to keep it under control. And I feel like I'm still kind of holding it together. But some days I just kind of have to wake up in the middle of the night and think, do I really have control? Or are these knives controlling my life? Oh well, I can't stress on it too much. Gotta enjoy it. I'm in it. Might as well enjoy the ride. I hope you guys are enjoying your ride too. I hope whatever level you are at collecting knives, maybe you just have a few and you love them and you really enjoy them. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Maybe you don't have knives. I don't know. I would guess that anybody watching YouTube with knives is 90% collecting. Maybe not at this level, but maybe everybody is. Maybe everybody that I see in the chats has 300 knives. Maybe. I don't know. I know that's about where I am. I haven't really counted them all up. On my spreadsheet, I'm not quite to 300, but there's certain ones that are kind of on the fringe. I got swords. I got axes. So it's getting close to 300. Maybe you can tell me how you feel about it in the chat or in the comments on this video. I like hearing other people say. I like to find out. I'm kind of letting you guys know where I stand. And I hope you enjoy that. And if you guys want to share, if you're too ashamed of yourself and you don't want to share, that's okay. It's like Vegas. It stays. What comes to Knife YouTube stays at Knife YouTube. If you don't want to bare your soul, confess your I wouldn't call it sins, your obsession, feel free to jump into the comments and let me know. and let the world know and unbear your burden. All right, guys. This has been a fun one. Since I'm not buying knives, I'm trying to think of things to do. This is definitely something that's been on my heart. So here it is, guys, for better or worse. That's it, guys. That's all I got. All right. I will be seeing you on the next one. I hope you guys are having a great holiday and get those Christmas decorations up and get in the spirit. I hope you get lots of good knives for Christmas or whatever's coming up, whatever holiday you celebrate. And I will see you on the next one.